Perhaps someday. Chapter 1. For Katay. There is a kind of love that awakens your soul and doesn't ask you to change who you are for it. Loading the last of my suitcases into the back of Mom's car, I close the trunk and walk up the porch steps and head inside the house to inform my parents that I am ready to leave. Today, my mother is driving me nearly 2 hours away to start my freshman year at the University of Zambia. I got accepted to study business economics and finance a couple of months ago. My family owns a technology company that deals in designing, creating and manufacturing computers, mobile devices and home appliances. I was raised very much with the intention of taking over the family business, so me going to university is a very big deal for my parents. They took me to the best schools in the country, and because of that I have excellent results. Sit, my father says, gesturing to the empty space next to him on the couch. My baby Claudia, quiet a young lady you've become. It seems like yesterday when I first held you in my arms. I fell in love with you the minute I set my eyes on you. I can't believe it's been 17 years already. What a good child you are. Your mother and I are proud of you. As you embark on this next journey of your life, you should know that you have our support. Go out there and excel, dear child. Thank you, Dad. I never thought a time would come when I would have to watch you leave home. From the time I first saw you, I knew you were going to be special to me. You will always be my little girl no matter how old you get. Your father and I are always a call ahead. Don't hesitate to get in touch when you need anything. I love you so much, Claudia, Mom says. I love you both so much and thank you for always being my biggest motivation. Mom and Dad reach out their arms at the same time and we share a group hug. I get down on my knees after that and my father prays for me before he and Mom take time to declare blessings over my life. There is a knock at the door just as they finish with the prayers. My boyfriend Rome walks in with a cute smirk on his face. I look down and see that he has his hands full. He is carrying a large bouquet of flowers in one hand and a huge teddy bear in the other. What are you doing here? I asked, surprised. Rome had exams today. I knew he wouldn't be able to see me off today. Rome and I went to high school together. He was a year ahead of me though. We started dating after I was done with high school. Rome is already in his first year of university. Today's paper was cancelled, so I decided to come over and say bye to the love of my life, he says, and my heart melts. I will give you both a couple of minutes, make it quick because I don't want us to be stuck in traffic, Mom says before she grabs Dad's hand and they head out of the house to go and wait by the car. I brought you flowers and this, Roan says. Thank you, I love the flowers. I love the teddy bear even more. Every time I go to sleep at night with it next to me, I will imagine you lying next to me. I am really going to miss you, Rome, so much, I say. My eyes sting but I blink back the tears. Come here, he says, opening his arms wide. I fall into them as he holds me tight like his life depends on it. When I can't hold back the tears, I let them fall. Rome doesn't say a word but instead lets me cry. He soothingly rubs my back as I cry. When I manage to calm down, he wipes my face with the palm of his hand. You will be okay. I will call and text you every day. Sure. I love you, I whisper. I love you even more. He leans in and we kiss briefly before Mom calls me out and says it's time for us to leave. I grab the flowers and the teddy bear before we rush out of the house. I hug both my father and Rome one last time before I get into Dad's car and we pull off, headed towards Lusaka. The thought of being away from my family in a strange place makes me anxious. I am already homesick. There's a tight feeling in the pit of my stomach. As if reading my mind, Mom extends her hand to mine and gently squeezes it. You will be fine, she says. Thank you. Blocking the anxious thoughts from my mind, I turn the radio on and decide to enjoy this car ride because I don't know when next I will be able to ride in the same car as her. Asterisk. Elab. Your August girl. Butterfly,